People are rightfully alarmed. They have a reason to be alarmed. And if you would vote for that, people may not feel so confident that they're safe with you. This is not crazy. This is legitimate feelings of fear of you and a feeling that you might not be someone they could trust. If this thing goes way south, autocracies go south real fast and things get ugly and people get asked to do things and turn people in and point people out and turn on them. And if you're voting affirmatively, gleefully for this, and people might, may not feel so confident in you anymore. That's real, and you kind of have to live with it. So if you think that you can vote for what people see as their destruction and then demand that they still are cool with you and kiki with you and have Thanksgiving with you, I think you're kind of missing the point of what people are upset about. They're afraid. And autocracy and fascism are things that are legitimate to be afraid of. So you may want to step back.
So MSNBC is facing a major shakeup as reports surfaced that the network allegedly asked anchors like Reid, Joe Scarborough, and Rachel Maddow to either take pay cuts or face termination amid plummeting ratings. This development comes as no surprise, considering MSNBC's credibility has taken a nosedive in recent years. Viewers have lost trust in the network, especially after hosts like Joe Scarborough attempted to cozy up to Donald Trump, leaving their audience feeling betrayed. Once regarded as a major player in cable news, MSNBC now resembles a glorified YouTube channel struggling to stay afloat. Speculation is swirling about Comcast possibly selling off the network to cut its losses, with some even suggesting that Elon Musk could step in to save it. The mere idea of Musk acquiring MSNBC has already sent shockwaves through the liberal media. Whether the network can survive or is destined to sink remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. MSNBC's fall from grace has become a spectacle that's impossible to ignore.
They are taking Musk's comments seriously, whether he's trolling or not. There is a serious undercurrent to this, and it is the following. In some countries where we've seen democratic backsliding, where some oppositional media outlets have been captured by the government, a process known as media capture, this is exactly what happens. An ally of the leader, like Musk, comes in and buys a media outlet that is viewed as oppositional, and then he turns the content and makes it more friendly to the person in power. That has happened before in other countries. That's part of the concern when, even if Elon Musk is just joking, that's part of the concern here when it comes to MSNBC. But at the moment, this spinoff that Comcast is doing will take at least a year to complete. There's no immediate sale or any of that, I'm told, that is planned.
CNN contributor Carrie Champion joins us in our fifth seat. So, Carrie, I want to ask you about this idea of media takeover, because after Elon Musk purchased Twitter, changed it into X, there's no doubt that he exercised some power there. So how do you hear this even in jest kind of purchase of a cable network?
Good to be with you tonight.
Good to be with you as well.
Thanks for having me. I think that we should believe everything that is said coming from this administration. I don't think that we have the luxury to dismiss it as him being someone who's being funny or someone who is just being himself, or that is his brand. X, and you said in some ways, always. I feel like X, I don't know if anyone is on it in any capacity. I don't know if you're on it. And you're the only one? You're on it? You all are on it? Okay. I've actually decided to take a rest of peace because it is not a peaceful place for me. And I know if, in fact, you don't agree with this current administration, most people can say that it's not a peaceful place. I wouldn't be surprised if there was an actual bid made to take on MSNBC, but the fact that it just can't happen in real life.
And we just can't.
It's
Officially
not even
for sale.
Yeah, it's not officially for sale.
The last
it's not
time he
even realistic.
mused about maybe buying something.
It's not even realistic in real life. But I do believe that media, everyone sitting here at this table, if you don't agree, we are in for some tough. We're in for some tough years ahead. I do believe that we are not going to be able to be as safe or say what we want to. I don't think free speech is going to be as free.
Now, platforms are not regulated right now, which gives them carte blanche to whatever they want right now. Elon is not someone who likes to be regulated. And so to buy MSN, he would go under some federal regulations.
Who's regulating CNN right now?
The FCC.
We're not a broadcast. It's cable.
I mean, I don't really think cable stations are under the same regulatory structure
doesn't go over public airwaves.
that broadcast is.
It's definitely regulated more than than Facebook and
There's
Twitter.
still, what she's saying is that there's still a litmus test of journalism that you have to pass. You can't
That you
come on
don't have
TV
on
and just
platforms.
make up things and say things. That happens on X. Please don't give me the eyebrow furrow as if you don't know what I'm talking about. It happens often on X. I can go and say the color is blue and I will be met with so many disrespectful remarks. No one's regulating the N-word. No one's regulating the criticism. No one is regulating how people are
lies.
treated.
How much
or
government
the
regulation
lies.
of the First Amendment are you for?
Let me tell you something. If I came on here and I just started calling you all kind of names, do you think the bosses would let me continue to do that?
I mean, it happens to me occasionally. I don't know if you
well,
watch
it
the
doesn't
show.
happen to you, but it doesn't happen
does
for me.
happen.
And I know that I wouldn't be able to do that. There's a level of professionalism in what we do here because we are journalists and we adhere to something, at least morally. And there is no moral compass on this thing called X.
The hypocrisy of the liberal media and the left's outrage over Elon Musk's ownership of Twitter, now X, is laughable, and it perfectly exposes their delusional grip on reality. For years, platforms like Facebook and Twitter were playgrounds for left-wing narratives, heavily moderated to silence dissenting voices, especially conservatives. The same people who cheered on censorship and so-called fact-checking when it worked in their favor are now panicking because Musk has turned X into a free speech platform. Suddenly, the absence of their control equals chaos in their eyes. What's even more absurd is the left's obsession with regulation only when it threatens their dominance. When Democrats and liberal media were effectively running social media, they had no problem with the lack of regulation. Hate speech, misinformation, and harassment were selectively enforced to shield their allies while silencing conservatives. But now that Musk has leveled the playing field, they're crying foul, claiming the platform is unsafe and unregulated. And the idea that Elon Musk buying MSNBC would somehow be a threat to democracy. That's just pure delusion. MSNBC has already devolved into a glorified YouTube channel, hemorrhaging viewers and credibility. Yet, the mere thought of Musk stepping in terrifies them because they know he wouldn't let their echo chamber of narratives continue unchallenged. This isn't about safety or regulation, it's about control. The left can't handle the fact that their monopoly on information is crumbling, and they're scrambling to hold on to the little influence they have left. The truth is, free speech isn't the enemy, their fear of losing control is. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay informed with more commentary like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.